31 years ago, Hollywood had a face that made the world stop and stare. Elena Hart, the actress with the lake blue eyes and the smile that could make audiences forget the time. She was once called the new symbol of the golden age, expected to inherit the aura of legends like Meryl Streep or Michelle Pfeiffer. But then, at the height of her fame, when all the doors were open in front of her, Elena disappeared. Not a goodbye, not a trace. In the years that followed, Hollywood only knew her through rumors. Some said she was depressed, others said she ran off with a famous director. But no one really knew what happened until now. Chapter 1. A Star Rises. Elena comes from a small town in Oregon. She came to Los Angeles when she was 19, with only a suitcase and a dream. Her career began when famed director Richard Langford spotted her auditioning for a small commercial role. He immediately recognized what the world would soon recognize. Elena had cinematic light, something that made every frame come alive. The 1993 film Autumn Fire made her a star. She was nominated for a Golden Globe for Best Actress, at just 23. Fans called her America's Muse, and the media hounded her every move. At every ceremony, every movie poster, Elena was the centerpiece. But in the glare, few noticed her eyes growing heavy. Chapter 2. Light and Shadow. Hollywood is a place where everything is bright, until it burns you from the inside. Elena soon discovers that the glitz is just a mask. The praise, the admiration, the love of the public, all of it was conditional. She had to be perfect at all times. She had to be beautiful, slim, always smiling. There were nights when I looked in the mirror and didn't recognize who was looking back, Elena said in a recent interview, her first in 3 decades. She said that at that time she was constantly controlled by her management team, tight shooting schedules, strict diets, and binding advertising contracts. Not only that, she was also dragged into a noisy love affair with the director Richard Langford, the one who had once brought her to the top. At first I thought it was love, she said. But it turned out, it was power disguised as tenderness. After a while, Elena discovered that Langford had secretly manipulated every decision in her career. She was not allowed to choose the roles she wanted, was not allowed to refuse sexy scenes, and even had to sign contracts she had never read. Chapter 3. The Price of Freedom. In 1994, while filming Desert Moon, Elena suddenly left the set. She disappeared. The media raised hundreds of theories. But the truth, as she revealed in an interview, was that she had run away. I just knew that if I stayed, I would lose myself forever, she said. Elena left Los Angeles on a rainy night. She drove 14 hours to a rural area in Montana where no one knew her. In a small cabin she started over, no fame, no money, no schedule. Just nature, silence, and a chance to breathe. In the early years she lived by teaching local children and writing a diary. Those pages later became the book, The Silence I Chose, critically acclaimed as one of the most honest memoirs about the price of fame.